If there's one question people are always asking me, it's what's your favorite dinosaur? But they also ask me, what games are coming out next year? And I'm here to answer one of those questions. But I want to answer the dinosaur question. Okay, I guess we're taking a look at our 2024 slate. In January, we'll be releasing the second game in our small box line. But Then She Came Back is a solitaire horror game. A loved one has returned from the dead, but parts of her are missing, replaced by something sinister and hungry. You'll have to take actions to protect her while sacrificing new victims to the thing inside her. As the game progresses, she demands more and more of you. As your support network falls away, she'll start to take pieces of you. An arm, a leg, your eyes, your heart. In the end, either you'll fail her or be consumed. Well, that's cheerful. Next game's going to be more upbeat, I hope. Table Battles Doomed is about desperate men in hopeless situations. Battles that cannot be won no matter how hard you fight. This is the 7th expansion in our popular Table Battles series. A match consists of 3 battles that one side will always lose, but the game measures how well you fight, and a cumulative score can allow you to win the match. Beware the Ides of March is an operational hex and counter game about the Liberator's Civil War. This has a lot of similarities to the same designers, Antony and Cleopatra, focusing on the challenges of moving and supplying ancient armies in and across the Mediterranean. Our plan is to actually release this on the Ides of March. If we don't, it's Amabel's fault.
That's fair.
I think so. Comet is a strategic solitaire game about rescuing Allied airmen shot down in Europe during World War II. You'll need to manage your resources while evading Axis patrols and double agents. This is the next project from designer Brad Smith, who was responsible for the previous solo air games, NATO Air Commander and That Others May Live. The Rent gives you a series of impossible choices as, little by little, you sacrifice the things that matter so that you can pay rent and remain housed while living in poverty. This is another of our small box releases, unconventional games that ask questions about what the form is capable of. Another small box solo game is City of Six Moons. This is an alien civilization game in both senses. It's a game about an alien civilization, and it's a game from an alien civilization. The rules are presented completely as a series of glyphs that the player will need to interpret in order to learn how to play the game. Some things will be intuitive. Some will require more work. And a few things might remain utterly inscrutable, raising questions about assumptions and cultural norms. Very recently, we announced Striking Flint, a cooperative game about the 1936-37 UAW sit-down strike in Flint, Michigan. It's a game where you place workers not to perform actions, but to prevent them from taking place. You'll need to manage exhaustion while resisting strike breakers, all while wearing down General Motors, compelling them toward concessions. Dragon Pizza is a game about dragons making and delivering pizzas, expanding into new locations, establishing farms to more efficiently source your ingredients, going on quests for mystical kitchenware, having dealings with orcish cattle barons, and making pacts with fey spirits. A variety of fantastical employees give you special abilities, enabling you to invent signature pizzas and becoming the most famous and reliable pizza franchise in all the land. So do you know who one of the designers is?
I can't tell. You seem to have no enthusiasm for this one.
That's just some of the box games we have scheduled for next year. There's also a number of non-box expansions planned, including a new pair of maps for Dual Gauge, a Horse and Musket Annual, and a challenging new map for Dinosaur Gauge. Speaking of which, dinosaurs, everybody!